The astronauts who landed on Mars suddenly heard the crowing of a rooster, and the three of them simply couldn't believe their ears. Then they were shocked to discover that Mars actually had grass and woods, just like those on Earth. Filled with confusion and puzzlement, the three who were the first humans to ever land on Mars decided to investigate. Very soon, Captain Black heard the sound of birds again, and saw small birds hopping lively on the branches. These astonishing scenes made it hard for them to believe their eyes. They were clearly on Mars. Suddenly, crew member William heard a mechanical sound, like a lawnmower at work. Immediately after, the three followed the sound forward, and not only did they find buildings, but the place also looked exactly like a small town on Earth. After thinking it over, crew member Henry suddenly understood what was going on, believing that the flight trajectory must have gone wrong and the ship had returned to Earth. But Captain Black denied this at once, because according to the telemetry system, the ship had already traveled more than 300 million miles, so it was impossible for such a mistake to occur. As for what caused all this, William gave his own guess as well. He believed they had most likely encountered a time-space rift and returned to an old town on Earth. But Black again denied it, telling the two to calm down, because they had witnessed the entire Mars landing process with their own eyes. However, Henry felt William made sense. In his view, there was still so much humanity didn't understand about time and space, otherwise none of this could be explained. According to human knowledge, Mars should have nothing. This viewpoint made it difficult even for Black to argue back. For safety, he contacted the crew members who stayed aboard the ship and ordered them not to leave the spacecraft under any circumstances. As for what was actually happening, William once again let his imagination run wild. He reasoned that what they were seeing might be a parallel world between Mars and Earth, or that hundreds of years ago, Martians sent an expedition team that built a colony on Earth.
So now man is descended from Martians?
Well, that's one way to explain all this.
It was at that moment that William suddenly noticed a racket left on a bench. Not only was it identical to the one he had as a child, but the letters engraved on it were actually his name.
What the hell is going on here?
Then William heard the laughter of children, accompanied by the sound of a tennis ball bouncing on the ground. It seemed to be nearby, instantly drawing him in. Seeing William acting strangely, Black tried calling him back, but William acted as if he couldn't hear, and something felt wrong. Black and Henry hurried after him, but in the blink of an eye, William disappeared without a trace. Everything felt bizarre and uncanny. Shortly after, Henry made another shocking discovery. An old man appeared in the distance, and he not only knew Henry's name but greeted him warmly. Henry was stunned instantly, because the old man in front of him was his grandfather. While Henry was thrilled, he was equally confused. His grandfather had passed away many years ago, so why was he here? The grandfather didn't explain the question, only comforted Henry gently, and then took him to meet his grandmother. Seeing the three about to leave, the confused Black wanted to follow, but within seconds, all three vanished as if into thin air. To find them, Black could only keep calling out and searching everywhere. Unexpectedly, he found his younger brother Skip. Upon noticing Black, Skip was delighted and welcomed him home. Although Black found it unbelievable, he still asked where their parents were.
They're back at the house. The house?
Soon, beautiful piano music drifted from nearby, sounding extremely familiar to Black. While Black wasn't paying attention, Skip suddenly grabbed his helmet, wanting to see just like when they were kids, who could run home first. Black was still recovering from the shock. Seeing him hesitate, Skip sensed his worry and quickly reassured him that everything was fine. The moment Black touched Skip, he felt a great sense of relief, because everything seemed so real. Then he chatted and laughed with Skip, as if they had returned to childhood. When he reached his childhood home, he was stunned to find that everything was exactly the same as before, and the piano music he heard was played by his mother, who had passed away years ago. He could no longer hold back his excitement like a child. He nestled in his mother's arms, experiencing the warmth that appeared only in dreams, and also wondering what all this truly was.